Welcome, WolfTheWolfettes. We are back with the brilliant Immortals Fenyx Rising on the PlayStation 5, and I hope you guys and girls are having an absolutely fantastic day. Now, at the end of the last video, I mentioned that I was going to be recording and uploading this playthrough in 4K 30 FPS, purely because I wanted to see if it would reduce my processing times on YouTube. Well, after running a few tests, I've noticed that both my 4K 30 FPS and my 4K 60 FPS videos both seem to process 4K in about the same time. So for that reason, I've decided to switch over to performance mode, and we are going to be doing this playthrough in 4K 60 FPS, because I'm pretty sure many of you would prefer this playthrough to be in 60 FPS, because it's a much better viewing experience on YouTube in 60 FPS, ain't it? Well, I think it is anyway. You guys and girls might disagree. So yeah, the rest of this playthrough is going to be in 4K 60 FPS, because for some reason YouTube does not know how to process 4K videos in a reasonable amount of time. Whether they're 60 FPS or 30 FPS, it does not matter. I don't know what's going on with YouTube at the moment. It's absolutely ridiculous. I think I'm averaging about a 72-hour wait time at the moment for a video to finally get its 4K time. 48 hours, I can deal with that. I can get enough videos on YouTube in time for them to be 4K when they go live for you guys and girls, but 72 hours, I can't get enough videos on there quick enough, so by the time they go live, they're only 1080p 60 FPS. It's absolutely ridiculous. I'm not sure what's going on at the moment. I don't even know if YouTube is acknowledging it, but I've seen quite a lot of channels talking about it. I've seen Digital Foundry talking about it. I've seen a couple of other comparison YouTube channels talking about it. It's flipping ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I know YouTube's got a lot of work to do, you know, it's got a lot of processing it has to do. So much content is uploaded non-stop throughout the day, but Jesus Christ, 72 hours is ridiculous. But yeah, enough ranting about that. So at the moment, I've got my character right here, Arthur Pendragon from Shrek number 3, and we've got two tasks at the moment. One task is to talk to the Oracle and try and find a way to save all of our friends and our brother that have been turned into stone. So we need to find the Oracle and talk to him about that. But before we do that, there was a man that was being abducted by a griffin at the end of the last video, and he's been dropped off at a small glowing place on the island, which I think might be one of those rifts of Tartarus. So we now have to head on over there and rescue him from the rift of Tartarus. But let's get straight into this then. So we're going to be going to one of those rifts of Tartarus. I think I already mentioned that the rifts of Tartarus they're okay, but they are very repetitive. Like they're not repetitive in terms of like gameplay, but how they look is just, it's the exact same dungeon over and over again, and that's probably the only thing I'm not a fan of in this game. I wish the rifts of Tartarus were a little bit more different, you know. I wish they would vary a bit more. Similar to Skyrim, you know, when you do dungeons in Skyrim, they're always a bloody cave, aren't they? And then I think in Skyrim you might have had a few different like dungeons that might have looked like dwarven sort of ruins, but that was about it in Skyrim, so it became very boring, didn't it? It's the same thing in this game, but I suppose it would take a lot of work to bloody make like however many dungeons there are in this game, like 40 something, 50 something. I suppose it would take a lot of work to make them all different and unique, but it'd make the game even better in my opinion, so they should have done it. But yeah, we're going to head into a rift of Tartarus, try and find out who this messenger is, try and find out why the hell he's being kidnapped by a griffin, and then once that's all sorted out, we're going to go and speak to the Oracle.
Hello? Can you hear me in there? I'm coming! I found your axe!
Fenyx approached the axe, feeling it call to him.
Looks like the Axe of Atalanta. That must be a copy. Although...
But before Fenyx could claim it, the axe was pulled into the pit by a terrible force.
Who knocks upon my door?
No one?
You think that old trick will work on me? Come into my parlor, said the Cyclops to the sailor.
I kind of don't want to go in there anymore. Sounds a bit scary, doesn't it? So that axe is going to be very useful because you use that to do heavy attacks against enemies and also to defend, to destroy people that are blocking with their shields. Absolutely annihilate them. But the best thing about the axe is you can chop down these big thick trees and then you'll be able to hopefully find yourself some amber, and with the amber you can upgrade your potions to give them way more perks and make them a lot more effective. So it's very good getting the axe, but let's get straight into this dungeon.
Well, that's the end of Fenyx. Perfectly passable storytelling. I won't lie, there were moments that dragged, but you really got me with that ending. Now, let's settle up. Time for you to help me against Typhon.
It's not over yet. Not by a long shot.
What is this place?
Entering Passage of the Abyss. But yeah, these dungeons do look really, really beautiful, don't they? The thing is though, like I said, they all just look exactly the same. So every single dungeon you do in this game will look like this as far as I know. But it's very beautiful. It's just, for one, this is supposed to be Tartarus, ain't it? And I thought Tartarus was like a hellhole. Like all rocky and lava-y. This doesn't look like Tartarus. This looks like somewhere in space. And two, I just wish they would make them unique.
What was this strange place?
It's Tartarus.
Just exactly where had Phoenix landed?
Tartarus! The nasty abyss where I imprisoned Typhon. He must have opened rifts into the vaults of the underworld when he escaped. You know it, I know it. Say it!
Phoenix wasn't, sure.
I hate you!
But aren't you intrigued?
No. Keep going.
Oh man, I love these two. I love these two. Sometimes they make jokes that really fall flat and make you just want to nose breathe, like. But other times they are a couple of funny sods. I've got to get used to playing with a character with literally no abilities, and it's starting to drive me insane. Like, there's an upgrade you can get where you can like double jump, and the fact that I don't have it is starting to drive me insane already. But we should unlock it relatively soon. Maybe the next video, I'd say. But this is just a very basic dungeon, just to sort of give you an idea of what you're going to be dealing with. But if I remember correctly, every time you do one of these dungeons...
You are either brave, little one, or very foolish. Let's see if you can meet my challenge, or if you will fall like all the others.
Who are you? Hello?
I don't know why it says Phoenix every time I talk. My name is Arthur Pendragon. But yeah, every time you do these dungeons, as far as I know, there is going to be a chest for you to find. And if you want to complete the dungeon, you do have to pick up the chest. So if you're after getting the platinum trophy and that, make sure when you do these dungeons you pick up the chest. I'm pretty sure if you don't pick up the chest, you can replay the dungeon again so that you can go back and get it. But you don't want to have to go through the dungeon twice. So just make sure you keep your eyes open for a chest. I don't know if there's one in this one. Normally, if you press the touchpad, come over here, it should tell you. Yeah, so inside this dungeon, we're going to get the axe, obviously, that came into the dungeon. These are going to be wings. Yep, so there is a chest in this dungeon, and this is something else that you'll find out about in a minute. Alright. Alright, looks like we're going to be doing a bit of platforming. I've had plenty of practice with platforming over these last few months, what with Sackboy: A Big Adventure, Crash Bandicoot 4: It's About Time, and also Astro's Playroom. I've been doing a ridiculous amount of platforming lately. It's been great. I do love platforming games, definitely my favourite genre. I need to spend a lot more time on Nintendo, because obviously they're the platforming king nowadays. Back during PS1 and PS2 days, Sony probably kept up pretty well with Sly Cooper, Crash, Spyro, Jak and Daxter. Ratchet and Clank was sort of platformy a little bit. So back in the day, Sony did keep up pretty well, but nowadays, you know, Nintendo's just the bloody king, ain't they? I suppose Sega was also pretty good with the old platformers as well back in the day. What do I want to do now? I think I want to jump back onto that middle one and then jump across to the wings. Oh, there's some more platforms for me to pick up. Do I have to pull this again? Yep, there we go.
But I will.
Here we go.
What's this? Wings?
Phoenix ran his hands over them, noticing that several pieces were missing, as if someone had ripped them apart.
They seem to be man-made. I wonder how they work. If they even work.
I tell you, I can't take my character seriously, no matter what happens throughout this game. This game is very light-hearted anyway, but I'm not going to be able to take anything seriously in this game because every time I look at Arthur Pendragon, it just reminds me of Shrek 3.
Sort of.
Yeah, you can do this. This is what I was talking about, the double jump. I thought it was going to be in the next video, but it's this video. It uses one stamina chunk to do a double jump, but it's very, very good to be able to double jump. Very, very good. That door just closed, didn't it? Oh, great. Here we go. Oh, there's the axe.
The Axe of Atalanta, deadliest of hunters, swiftest of heroes, fallen at the hands of Typhon.
Didn't I change her into a lion?
You turned a lot of people into a lot of things.
I need to stop drinking.
And now you fall.
Lovely. So, obviously, the axe is good against everybody, but you need to use it against the shielded enemies, because I think they just block your sword attacks. Yeah, so you want to use your axe on those guys. I don't really use the axe very often, to be honest. The axe, for me, is only used to chop down trees and collect amber, and then also to just ruin the defense of these shield enemies. But the rest of the time, I'll probably use my sword the most, to be honest, because I like how quick it is. It's my sort of play style. My play style is like Bloodborne kind of play style, you know? Not much blocking, just very, very quick combat. That's how I play most games.
I sense something.
And that's probably what I'll do in this game, but that's not always the best thing to do in this game. Sometimes you do need to be a bit more defensive, parry a lot and stuff like that, but because I'm obsessed with dodging and quick swiping, I do have some unnecessary deaths in this game, so I should warn you in advance. Especially the fact that we are playing on hard difficulty. It's going to cause a few deaths because I refuse to change my play style.
Bolt of my lightning!
Scattered, hidden by Typhon.
It's over! Phoenix is Helios Ash. No one can handle those bolts but me.
Oh, really?
I mean, if Typhon stole your lightning, technically Typhon can also hold your lightning bolt, Zeus, so that's already incorrect, ain't it, mate? This place is flipping beautiful, ain't it, though? I know I was complaining that these dungeons are repetitive, but ain't that flipping beautiful? I love all of the stars and stuff and planets up in the sky. Like this dungeon was built in the middle of the Milky Way, innit? It's really beautiful. I just don't remember Tartarus ever looking like this. Every time I've done anything involving Tartarus in video games, stuff I've researched when I was at school, because I did some stuff for Greek mythology when I was in junior school. We had to pick a subject, and I picked Greek mythology and wrote about a lot of the gods and stuff like that, because I just found it fun. I don't really remember much, but I know I wrote a lot about Zeus, Poseidon, the generic ones, and I did a couple of ones that are lesser known, but I can't remember who they were, because I had to read books back then because I didn't have any internet. I had to go to the bloody library, WolfTheWolf, and I don't even like reading books, so I did my work. I was a good boy. I was a good boy. Right, let's get this lightning bolt. These are going to be very important in this playthrough.
A replica of Zeus's lightning bolt? No way!
Power surged through Phoenix. It was too much for him to bear.
What's happening to me?
Bye-bye, mortal.
And then, just like that, it stopped.
No!
The wings grounded the lightning. They were designed to withstand storms.
That shouldn't be possible.
And yet, this is just the beginning. having plunged into the abyss of Tartaros and living to tell the tale, Fenyx emerged victorious.
For now?
That stranger I was chasing, where did he go?
With the wings, he would be able to flit across the ancient bridge and find out.
I wouldn't just strap on discarded junk. Who knows where those have been?
Many a night, Fenyx had told tales of a genius, an inventor named Daedalus, and his extraordinary wings. Perhaps someone copied their design, Fenyx mused.
So junk. Ooh, maybe it's cursed.
For some reason, I thought that the Griffin dropped the messenger in the Rift of Tartarus. So I guess maybe he just dropped his axe and then we came over here to nick his axe. And now we're going to go after the messenger. But yeah, you need these wings to be able to cross that broken bridge over there. Later on in the game, you'll be able to cross humongous amounts of land. But at the moment, we are very, very basic. We are just a small, little, former shield-bearing storyteller with a couple of broken wings, very low stamina and health, no ability to make potions yet, and also a rusty axe that we found on the floor, and a very, very cool sword that we got from our brother, which was a gift from Hercules, I think it was. So yeah, we're not doing very well at the moment. We're literally starting life as Arthur Pendragon, just how he does in Shrek 3. Lovely. Oh, we can finally sprint. There we go. But yeah, if your stamina runs out when you're in the water, you drown. I don't know if it means you die or if you drown, get sent back to shore and then lose a big chunk of your health. I can't remember exactly how it works. I think it's like that. But if you keep going swimming and you've not got enough health, then you will obviously drown and actually die instead of being teleported back to shore. Let me just have a quick look on the map quickly. So I suppose I should explain what a couple of these things are. So I think I mentioned some of them in the last video, but these right here are challenges where you have to use a bow. These are epic chests, and normally you have to do some sort of puzzle to get these epic chests. I think these ones are... Yep, these are guarded chests, which means these chests are going to have some sort of enemy protecting them. These chests right here, the night chest, you have to change the time of day to night to be able to do these chests, and I think it's a bit more challenging. Probably one of the more challenging chests to open, and they've got good gear in them. This is the massive loot. Oh, it's not called a loot then, it's called a lie. Lear, whatever the hell that says. But this is where you need to go when you find these musical notes right here. They're going to play little songs to you, and you've got to quickly come here and play them, and you'll get rewarded with coins. This is Ambrosia. This is how you're going to increase your maximum health later in the game. The lightning bolts that you get in the dungeons, as well as a few other places, those are going to be what you use to increase your maximum stamina, which is arguably more important than increasing your maximum health. And then you've got just basic chests that you can find dotted around. And inside the chests, it can consist of many different things. Sometimes you can get stuff like materials that you can use to upgrade your weapons and armor. Sometimes you can get amber to upgrade your potions. Sometimes you can find brand new weapons in them, but that's normally inside like the epic chests and stuff like that. But you can like find weapons sometimes and armor pieces with different perks and things like that. But yeah, that's how it pretty much works in this game. And the only place you really get the lightning bolts is within dungeons, but there are a couple of other places you can get a few, like challenges and stuff that you can do that are on like a big board that you can read once we reach that area. But that's once we leave Prologue Island. But yeah, one thing I do like about this game, all of your upgrades, it works on all of your armor. So if you've got like 10 different armor sets, and you like switching between them, you don't have to upgrade them individually like you do, like you have to in most RPGs. In this one, you upgrade one armor set and it upgrades all your armor sets. So you can find a brand new set of armor near the end of the game, and if you fully upgraded your armor, that set of armor you found will be fully upgraded. I like that a lot. I really like that. I kind of wish every RPG did stuff like that.
I'm coming to help! Hold on!
Was he up there? Okay.
Only Legiron was here. He's the famous hero, not me. What am I going to do? Put the fiends of Tartaros to sleep with storytelling?
Hey, don't put yourself down, Arthur. Don't put yourself down, mate. Don't talk about yourself like that, buddy. You can accomplish whatever you want to accomplish, mate. You are not. I mean, I make YouTube videos. Should I stop making YouTube videos because I'm a cleaner? Oh, I'm just a cleaner. I guess I can't make YouTube videos because that requires a little bit of brain power. That's not how it works. That's not how it works, mate. Just because you're a storyteller doesn't mean you can't practice with an axe or a sword and become an absolute beast, mate. Don't put yourself down, Arthur. Have some faith in yourself, mate. Are they boars? Yeah. Have I got a bow yet? No, I don't even have a bow yet. I'm very disappointed. What's that? Oh, actually, I think we might get one of our first challenges. Yeah, these are the running challenges. Well, you don't have to run. You can do whatever you want. Pretty much the objective is to reach a location as quick as possible. And if you do it, then you get rewarded with some coins. Pretty much do as many of these challenges as you can, because finding coins in this game does seem like a bit of a chore sometimes. So make sure you do these challenges every time you're near them. Sometimes it's these challenges. Sometimes it's the challenges where you have to shoot a bow. And there's other challenges as well, like where you have to find these blue orbs and fill out like a constellation pattern, and you get loads of coins. I think there's also those puzzles on the floor, you know, where you have to switch all the pieces around to make the puzzles match up. I don't know what they're called. You normally get them in Christmas crackers. You've also got those in the game. They will give you coins, but make sure you do them, because coins are a nightmare to find in this game, and it's how you get all of your cool, like, proper abilities. They're like talent points, really, in World of Warcraft, skill points. So make sure you do it. But yeah, this one's going to be very easy, but some of the other ones are a bit more complex. There we go. And now, we've got some coins. I love how he rubbed his hands together. Coins of Charon. Lovely.
Strange coin, bearing Charon's mark.
Typhon stole those too? Charon was saving up for a bridge.
Alright, he does need to save up for a bridge. I mean, the other bridge is completely destroyed. I'm just going to grab up this Ambrosia, and then we'll go over and do the quest. I've only got a few minutes left of this video. Hopefully the commentary's been alright in this video. There's been a lot of background noise in this video. Not from the kids this time. There's a bunch of workmen in the school that are fixing a pipe, and they're making a ton of noise. I'm recording this on Saturday, so normally there wouldn't be any noise, but we already know I'm very unlucky with making YouTube videos. Every time I switch on this camera, noise will appear. Lovely. I can see a big basket of pomegranates, so make sure you grab these up as well. Oh shit, is that a chicken? Oh shit, I stealth attacked it. I'm sorry, Mr. Clucky. Holy shit, I just annihilated that git. Jesus. Jesus, you don't want to do this. I mean, if you played Skyrim, you know, don't attack the fucking chickens, because you will pay. You will pay the price. It's flipping hilarious in Skyrim when you attack a chicken. Just the whole town goes fucking apeshit, don't they? It's brilliant. Bloody funny. Actually, I think the epic chest up here is one I want to open, because I think one of my favourite armour set pieces is actually inside this chest. So we're going to make sure we unlock this chest. I think we have to do a puzzle involving statues or something. But first things first, let's quickly do the mission.
Gorgon? They're real. What's that glimmering? Maybe if I sneak up on it.
That's a very good idea. That is exactly what I was going to suggest. I'm not a fan of Medusa. I've got a very, very irrational fear of Medusa. Not so much this one, because it's like cartoony, but like Medusa in Clash of the Titans, the original, scares the shit out of me. I think I spoke about this many years ago in my Aliens Isolation playthrough. Medusa scares the shit out of me. Right, I think she swipes a lot, and I think she might shoot laser beams from her eyes. But she just got annihilated. She got wrecked.
These bracers, I've seen them in drawings. They can't be.
Ah, but they were. Herakles, mightiest of mortals, slayer of beasts, defied Hera, and accomplished the impossible wearing those bracers. And now, they belong to Fenyx.
Through dumb luck.
Stop! Over here! Fight someone who's armed instead!
So, Fenyx, after boldly besting the gorgon that ambushed Herakles.
What are you doing there? That thing with your voice?
Herakles?
Yeah, that.
That is how it's supposed to be pronounced.
Seems like a lot of work, but it's your funeral.
Except I can't die.
Don't remind me.
I feel like Prometheus was personally attacking all of us then, because we always say Hercules, and he was saying Hercules. Why are you giving us grief? Why are you insulting us, Prometheus? What's your beef, mate? Right, I'm going to have to end the video now, WolfTheWolf, especially now that I'm making 4K 60 FPS videos, because a 31-minute video isn't going to take too long to render, thanks to my beast computer, but it's going to take about a fortnight to become 4K on YouTube, so I better get this ended now. So yeah, thanks for watching, WolfTheWolf. Hopefully the commentary was okay in this video. I just had a lot of noise in the background yet again. It's really, really hard to commentate when you can hear screaming children or pneumatic drills or your neighbour cutting the grass for the 50th time. It's really annoying, but yeah. Thanks for watching, WolfTheWolf. Hopefully you enjoyed this video anyway. Once we get off of the Prologue Island, Zeus and Prometheus don't commentate anywhere near as much, so it's a lot easier for me to speak and not have to keep going quiet. But yeah, for now we're just going to have to deal with it because this is very story heavy, this island. But yeah, thanks for watching, WolfTheWolf. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Like, share and join the pack today.